Hi everyone, it's me Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hope you're all having an amazing day whatever it is you're doing. As you can see behind me, Asda's just stopped off my weekly food shop, which means it's time for a weekly food shop haul. We're going to run through how much I spent, what I picked up and what meals I'm planning to make this week. So if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Please consider subscribing down below if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's dive into it. So just in case you're new here to my channel or to my weekly food shop hauls, I have a budget of up to £100 to spend. I get asked all the time, why is it £100? After my bills and everything come out of my income, I have about £400 or £500 left at the end of the month for food, so it works out at about £100 a month. So I try and stay within that budget as much as I can. The more money I save, the more spare money I have for other things that I might want for me and the kids. So that is the reason why it's at that. That budget has to cover everything that me and my 3 kids need. I've got a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old and a 2-year-old. Everything we need for food throughout the week, and also any non-food items around the house as well. So yeah, let's dive in and see how much I spent this week. The Asda app is really confusing me right now. So they're saying that my shopping total was £99.92, but that's not accurate. It was actually £104 or something, because I used my Asda Rewards voucher to save £5. So I actually created a Asda Rewards app £5 voucher to take off, so I dropped it below the £100. So my shopping total should actually be 104, 105. My multi-buy savings was 61p, and then obviously my Asda Rewards voucher was £5 and 4p, making my total spent £99.31. But I did actually have one product unavailable, which I'm obviously going to get a refund for, and that was £1.39. It was a 900ml pot of Asda's tomato ketchup, Asda's own. So obviously that's not going to be charged to me, so my total actually spent this week was £97.92. So that's how much I spent, guys. Let's dive in and see if it was worth it and see what I got for my money. Starting with my frozen items, I've got a pack of seasoned potato wedges by Asda. These are £1.62. Absolutely love these. I'm going to be serving these alongside a homemade Nando's this week. So I'm going to be making my own Nando's chicken at home with their chia batter garlic bread, some potato wedges on the side with some broccoli and some Nando's chicken breast. That's going to be a really lovely dinner this week. And then also I got a pack of frozen king prawns, raw and peeled. These were £3.68, and I'm going to be using these in a prawn sweet and sour served with some egg fried rice this week. Absolutely love prawns, love Chinese food, so that is such a winner. And I will be making the sweet and sour from scratch for my sweet and sour prawns. If you do want to see me actually making these meals, guys, then definitely check out this week's meals I made this week video. I'll be uploading it at the end of the week. So at the beginning of the week I upload my weekly food shop haul. At the end of the week I upload my meals I made this week video, where I show you 4 new dinners and 1 dessert every single week that I've made for me and my 3 kids. We break down the cost per meal, we break down the point of view of me actually cooking it, and I show you the method and the recipe, and then I show you portion sizes and me serving it, and any adaptations for my toddler as well, guys. So if you want to see these 2 recipes as well as a few more, then definitely check out Sunday's video. Now on to my chilled stuff, starting off with some lunchbox bits for the kids. I've got 10 pork sausage rolls for the boys' packed lunches this week. This was £2.97. And I've got our favourite 2 for £3.50 from the chilled snack range. We've got savoury mini eggs, and we've got roast chicken flavour bites. Again, 2 for £3.50. Love this deal. For meats this week, I've got a pack of chicken breast fillets of 600 grams. That's going to be used for our Nando's chicken this week. This was £4.29. I've got a pack of 500 grams beef steak mince. This was £4.74. I'm going to be using this in a lasagna macaroni cheese. So excited for that. We use the mince, do like a bolognese base at the bottom, then we make some macaroni cheese, layer it up, and it's a macaroni cheese lasagna. Oh my gosh, absolutely incredible. So yeah, very excited for that meal. So that's what we're going to be using the mince for this week. And then I've got a whole chicken as well. This was £4.17 for a medium chicken, and that's going to be used for my roast chicken dinner this week, but that's not going to be featured in meals I made because I've done so many roast dinners on that series already. Got loads of veg this week. I've got a 2 kilogram pack of Maris Piper potatoes for £1.80. That's going to be used for my roast potatoes for my roast dinner, as well as some mashed potato throughout the week. We've got a head of broccoli, 79p, to serve alongside our Nando's chicken. Then I've got some crisp and tender carrots, broccoli and Brussels sprouts mix for our roast dinner. This was £1.37. And then I've got a cauliflower and broccoli florets mix for a broccoli cauliflower cheese, and that was £1.37 as well. Got a 500g pack of carrots for 46p. I'm going to be using this in a few dinners this week, as well as carrot sticks for lunches. I've then got some fresh coriander for 52p, thin chilies for 55p, and a 4-pack of garlic bulbs for 88p. A lot of these I'm going to be using in our dal and rice dinner this week, so I'm going to be making a lentil dal. That's why I've got like chilies, garlic, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be serving that with some rice and poppadoms. Absolutely delicious and super budget friendly. Like, you won't believe how much you can make for so little, and it's so tasty and really nutritious as well. Now for our salad veg, I've got a pack of 3 sweet peppers this week. This is £1.35, a bunch of spring onions for 69p, a whole cucumber for 89p, and a 6-pack of salad tomatoes for 99p. Got a 6 pint of whole milk for £2.40 and a 4 pint of semi-skimmed milk for £1.65. I've got my spreadable slightly salted butter for £2.18. You guys know I love this, more than half the price of Lurpak and tastes beautiful. And then we've got 12 medium free range eggs as well for £2.80. A couple more dairy bits. We've got 300ml of fresh double cream for £1.50, and we've got 300ml of creme fraiche for 89p. These are both going to be used in my no bake chocolate tart this week. It's going to be absolutely delicious. My toasty sandwich maker is making a reappearance this week. It's that time of the year I'm going to crack out the toasty sandwich maker. So I've stocked up on my cheese. I've got a 750g pack of mature cheddar cheese. This was £4.92. Then I've got a pack of grated parmesan. This was £2.74. That's going to be used in our lasagna macaroni cheese this week. For some lunchbox extras for the boys, I've got a 6-pack of Baby Bells for £1.72. 10 mini pepperamis. These are actually in a roll back at Asda at the moment. They're normally £2.86, now they're £2.37. And a 6-pack of Wildlife tube yogurts for £1.08p. I've got a Just Essentials garlic bread. This is 36p. I'm going to serve that alongside our macaroni cheese lasagna. And then for fruit this week, I've got some raspberries to go with our no bake chocolate tart. These were £1.97. Got a 6-pack of bananas for 94p, 6-pack of apples for £1.17, and then we've got some easy peeler mandarins for 97p. That's all my chilled stuff, guys. I'm going to pop this all away in my fridge now, and then we're back to do food cupboard bits in a moment. Taking a trip down the bakery aisle, picking up everything I can see. So we've got 4 chia batter rolls from Asda. These were £1.13. This is what I'm going to use for our Nando's garlic bread. Literally going to be trying to replicate Nando's garlic bread with that chia batter roll. We've then got my 2 loaves of bread that I get most weeks. We've got a soft white medium sliced loaf of bread, 74p, and we've got soft white toasty thick sliced bread, 75p. 9 Warburton crumpets for £1.15, and 10 all butter croissants for £2.72. Got some Asda cereals for the kids this week. We've got some malted Wheaties for £1.14, and we've got some Choco Squares for 99p. For some lunch snacks, I've got 3 packs of chicken flavour instant noodles. These were 40p each. And I've got 2 6-packs of hula hoops. We've got original and barbecue beef. They were £1.84 each. Got loads of cooking sauces, ingredients, that kind of stuff for this week. So starting with our 2 bolognese sauces. This is going to be used for our macaroni cheese lasagna. These are 69p each and absolutely delicious. Got 2 packs of 8 plain poppadoms by Asda. These are to go alongside our dal and rice, and they're £1.14 each. I've got a Nando's Peri Peri bag and bake medium. This was in a rollback for 98p, so I'm going to be using that to make our Nando's chicken this week. Then I also got an Asda light soy sauce for 56p. For our tinned goods this week, I've got a 4-pack of baked beans. Like I said, that toasty maker is coming out this week. Bean and cheese toasty sandwiches for lunch are the way forward. This was £1.45 for 4-pack of baked beans. And then I've got a tin of chopped tomatoes for 45p. I've got a bottle of classic malt vinegar. This was 35p, which surprised me a lot actually. I didn't realise how cheap that was. But yeah, needed some malt vinegar. Then got some dried curry leaves to use in our dal. This was 95p. And then I've got a sage and onion stuffing mix to go with our roast dinner for 45p. And then last bits for our cooking ingredients and stuff. I've got a pack of macaroni for 75p for our macaroni cheese lasagna. We've got a packet of red lentils for £1.88. This is 500 grams. That's going to be used for our dal this week. And then I've got a kilo of basmati rice as well for £1.85. And a jar of ginger and garlic paste just to make my life easier when I'm making some curries and dal this week, and that was £1.38. And lastly, our little sweet treats. So I've got some smooth caramelised biscuit spread by Asda, their version of Biscoff. This is absolutely delicious. £1.90 for this 400-gram jar. That is Liam's favourite thing in the whole world, so I've got a jar of that because we just ran out. And then the last 3 sweet items are for our dessert this week. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be making a no-bake chocolate tart this week, so we're going to need loads of chocolate. So I've got a bar of Cadbury's Bourneville and a bar of Cadbury's Dairy Milk. They're £2.74 each. I won't need the whole amount of it, but I do need a good chunk of it, but there's going to be leftovers for us to snack on as well and have as our sweet treats for the week. And then I've got a pack of shortbread fingers as well to use for our tart base, and this was £1.08. That was everything that I picked up on my shopping this week, guys, and let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you're excited for the meals I have coming up for you soon, for meals I made. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you for the love and support on my channel, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye.